Everybody knows that downtown Coeur d'Alene is changing fast, but what's easier to miss is what's happening right here next to the Roosevelt Inn. Welcome to Luxury Homes North Idaho. I'm Sarah Klein. Our channel is all about showing you the most beautiful homes in our area, plus the many different ways that people live here so that you can figure out where you might fit. Today, we're in the Garden District. We're going to show you what's changing and what isn't, plus what a strong Garden District home looks like right now. As a long-term resident of downtown Coeur d'Alene, I know what buyers are drawn to here. Take a walk with me in the Garden District. It's just north of Sherman Avenue in downtown Coeur d'Alene, but the tree-lined streets make it feel like a protected piece of urban paradise. It's one of Coeur d'Alene's oldest residential neighborhoods. Many of these homes were built in the early 1900s. Homes that are full of character and front porches that show off curb appeal. This is the kind of neighborhood where you run into your neighbors at the community garden, even before everything is in full bloom. It's not called the Garden District for nothing. As you can see, there's a handful of community gardens around the neighborhood. This one, Shared Harvest, was started back by neighbors in 2008, and I so appreciate how they donate a portion of the harvest back to local food bank. You'll find these little free libraries all across downtown. It's a take one, leave one. And it's these little details that make living here extra special. Right here, one of Coeur d'Alene's most historic buildings. Originally built in 1905 as the Roosevelt School, now the Roosevelt Inn. Recently purchased by former Mayor Steve and Marie Windmeyer, Mr. Windmeyer actually went to school here as a grade school child. Today, it's listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Coeur d'Alene locals are proud of their heritage, and many have stepped up to preserve pieces of local history. A developer is planning a significant townhome project right adjacent, a 38-unit townhome complex, the Wallace Townhomes. There's also a separate project just adjacent, the Garden Townhome, 9 two-bedroom units and 6 three-bedroom units, showing broader interest in multi-unit living downtown. Demand for walkable living next to one of the most gorgeous lakes in the world isn't slowing down.
Hey, we're coming to you today from 804 Wallace in the Garden District in Coeur d'Alene.
Beautiful home.
This is something special, and we're excited to give you a sneak peek. It's going to hit the market soon.
It may be live by the time you see this.
It may be. Maybe it's already on the market.
Yeah.
Garden District is really special. This is a very desirable part of town. And I'll let Sarah speak to it a little bit more than me. She actually lives right up the street. So she is coming to you. She walked across the street to work today. So.
Yeah, I walk my kids to school about a block away from here. And I watched this neighborhood for years before finding the right home that came on the market, and knew that I had to act fast, as you probably heard me say. But if you've been watching downtown in general, and maybe you're not as familiar with the neighborhoods, Garden District is one of the most desirable pockets of downtown because of its proximity to the lake, all the downtown amenities, Tubbs Hill, and now with boat clubs, you can get on your boat and everything's super convenient, very walkable. When I walked into this house for the first time, one of the first things I noticed was the 3 living spaces. Obviously, it's unique because of its size, over 3,000 square feet, but to have 3 distinct living spaces is truly unique. So,
Sarah asked me, who's the buyer for a house like this? It's a 1-car detached garage, so it's not the person who has all the toys and the RV and 4 cars and that, but it's for somebody who is intent on being close to downtown. The restaurants, the parades, the farmers market, the concert in the park, the things that you can get to on an e-bike or a scooter or by foot. We're literally just 2 blocks up, so. This is the location where you really experience the town itself, Coeur d'Alene, the parasailing, the shopping, all the things. Something to consider when looking in the Garden District is, as it pertains to this house, this is a complete remodel. And the prior owners took it down to the studs, as we like to say. So they removed walls, they removed old wiring and old plumbing and completely rebuilt the house. So I think a lot of times in real estate, the word remodel gets overused. It actually is kind of a pet peeve of mine. A refresh and a remodel are not one and the same. And this is a total remodel. So finding a home that is this completely redone, remodeled is rare. You almost need to find an older home, tear it down, and start from scratch to build something of this level of quality in this location. And it begs the question then, what's your time worth? What is the value of your time?
Absolutely.
Do you have a couple years, and do you want to go through the brain damage, or, take the low-hanging fruit, as it were? Obviously, it's a higher price point, but the value of time is something that needs to be considered, and this certainly checks that box.
Yeah, it feels like new construction because essentially it is. And except for what's something I noticed is that with builders, a lot of times that are throwing up homes, there's so much intentionality and care that you see in the coppered ceilings and all the detail. They tried to preserve some of the character that the historic downtown homes have.
Mm-hmm.
And so to find a home of this size that's essentially new construction in the Garden District, extremely rare offering. And
the current owners spent extra care in completely dialing in the outside spaces. They've added the garden in the Garden District, the garden, the covered back yard, pergola, grill, built-in grill station, and so forth. So the neighbors know this house. They intentionally walk their dogs by this house on a daily basis to admire the landscaping and the grounds. And I don't think this one's going to last very long.
No. I'm a longtime resident of downtown Coeur d'Alene. We used to own a house down near the Sanders Beach area, but as our family grew, we were quickly outgrowing it. And so we ended up building a house over in the Mill River area. Beautiful home, but I never really wanted to leave downtown. So once we got moved in, I was checking the MLS every day. As a real estate agent, I was just on there frequently trying to find something that would fit our family and wasn't 100 years old. So after a few years of looking, when the right one came up, being in this business, I knew strong value when it came up. And so I knew we would have to act quickly. And we did. And we were willing to make the compromises that we did. Our backyard is really small. The trade-offs that you make, we paid much higher price per square foot than you would in other areas of town. But we were ready to make those changes because the lifestyle that we enjoy is well worth it to us. I've got my routines, different routes I like to walk that take me through the Fort Grounds, City Beach, the resort, Tubbs Hill, Sanders Beach, and even Coeur d'Alene Lake Drive, all from my front door. I still have little ones at home, so many of my mornings start with a cup of coffee and walking them to one of the top-rated schools in the state of Idaho. Let's talk about waterfront access. My husband and I joke that our boat slip down here at the Boardwalk Marina is like having waterfront without the taxes. So it's so convenient to be able to walk down from the Garden District or other neighborhoods in downtown and just walk down and be on the water within minutes. So if you don't want to worry about marina waitlist, with all the boat club options there are right now, whether it's Hagedon Quick Launch or Freedom Boat Club or Carefree Boat Club, you've got lots of options. And of course, dates with my husband. We like to get out on Tubbs Hill, or sometimes that means jumping on our e-bike and heading over to Higgins Point or the opposite direction and checking out Riverstone and exploring the growing restaurant scene. This is one of our favorite spots to come in for date night. We really appreciate that we can walk just a few blocks down, and I love the setting, how it is one of the top restaurants in the area, but it's set in a residential area, and it makes me feel like we get to take advantage of a bigger city amenities, how things are set up in Boston or Seattle. And as spring is upon us, the days are getting a little longer. It's so nice that this spot is the host of their famous garden parties. And they've got live music, delicious food, a great spot to catch up with friends. It won't be long before the farmers markets open back up. It's the best way to stock up on farm fresh produce and connect with the community. Downtown Coeur d'Alene is evolving quickly, but what makes the Garden District different is still here. The trees, the porches, the walkability. And with Trader Joe's and Pilgrim's just up the street in Midtown, there's weekends I don't even get in my car. So if downtown Coeur d'Alene or the Garden District are on your radar, be sure to check out our relocation guide. We'll have it linked below. And if you want more information on the house that we toured or anything else we talked about, just reach out. I'm Sarah Klein with Luxury Homes North Idaho. We'll see you next time.